Eamon, what are you doing?
He said it appeared to be a puzzle, right?
That's what Blix thinks. He says it could be some kind of puzzle because of the runes, and now that actually Gimli has touched it, there are runes on all sides of the obelisk. So Blix, with his arcanic knowledge, thinks that it could be a puzzle, and it could do something for the group. It could do something for someone, or it could be bad. I mean, he just doesn't know. His arcanic lore doesn't provide enough information for that. But he's seen this in his studies before.
Those glyphs would open the floodgates.
You know that the actual rune that he's touching, Gimli, the one that's blue, you know that it's the symbol for water.
Can I do a knowledge dungeoneering check? See if I can figure out what it might do.
I don't think a dungeoneering would really pertain to finding out any properties. That would be more of an arcanic skill check, skill check. But you can still do. Anyone can do any skill check. That's what That's what all the different class modifiers, and every time you level up, you get to put points into it, and so anybody can do any skill check at any time. So just depends on what you put into your skills, whether it be the ranks or buy magic items or whatnot. So some people are going to be better than other people in certain skills. Right, Evan? Nice.
Well, you guys gonna touch it?
A water archon. A water archon.
I'll let the dwarf
them
trigger the traps.
No. Gotta touch this fourth one.
Okay. I'll come up and touch it.
Alright. So, as Malaval comes up and touches the fourth rune, Gimli, you feel a surge, and now that you don't have that debuff on you anymore as well, Gimli, so you had your -2 to attack rolls for your spider encounter last time, so
Took it off.
you feel a surge of something weird. You've never felt this before, but Eamon and Malaval and Wolfswift, you see some kind of gills appear on Gimli's neck.
Oh my word!
Fish dwarf. Never thought I'd see
And
one of those.
it feels like you're breathing out of the side of your neck as well, Gimli. That's what it feels like.
Whoa.
You don't have any kind of, I mean, it doesn't hurt or anything like that, but you feel magically enhanced.
Maybe you can check in the pool and see if there's maybe a treasure chest or something down in there.
Can I perceive that I want to get wet?
You can do whatever you want, man.
Okay. I see some gear across the room.
That's the dwarf. That's the dwarf. I see gear.
Mine.
When you enter the rest of the way into this larger cavern, Gim, this is a large pool of water that's basically dominating the entire chamber for the most part. Somebody's broadcasting as well. On the far side of the pool is a small island on which something glitters in the faint light, and you can see that there is several torches that are lighting this dimly lit chamber as well. And then you see a looks sort of like a beach type of area where there's a large pool. You step into the water a little bit, Gim, and it just suddenly just drops, and you sink with it. But as you sink, and the water is over your head, it appears that this is probably about 15 to 20 feet deep. And the weird thing about this is you're breathing underwater. Because now that you're putting two and two together, you think that obelisk had something to do with you now being able to breathe underwater. And it seems like you also feel more proficient in swimming, especially that you're in heavy armor. You basically sunk to the bottom of this pool. and you're just basically walking along on the bottom, and
Like
you're
a
not
mouse
having,
picking.
you're not having any problem whatsoever, breathing or moving around underwater.
Can I see underwater?
You can see that the water is kind of cloudy, but you don't see anything. No, it just appears to be just a sandy bottom with a few stones here and there, some cobblestone.
I'll
Not
continue
much.
walking forward then.
Okay.
Me staying up here, I'm telling Blix to come up here and touch a room.
Touch it. All right. So now that you've gotten all the way to the other side, you can see that the embankment is starting to slope back up, and then you can start to, as you start ascending towards the top of the water, you can see, because you're able to see, you can see light up ahead. You can see the torch on the wall, and you emerge from the water. So you are on the embankment now. Now, as you get to the embankment, as soon as you get out of the embankment, you hear something over to your left, and it's basically the water explodes, and a creature comes tearing at you.
Oh, man. Oh.
All right. So this creature moves so gracefully, and it is basically it's a reef claw. Now, you've never encountered one of these before, so this is a pretty large creature. So Gim, I want you to roll initiative. You were a little surprised, but you're a dwarf. You're pretty stout. So you basically, it doesn't have the element of surprise because of the amount of movement that it had to make to get to you. So go ahead and do an initiative roll, and we'll get this going.
Can I do an initiative roll too, Dave, since I have a bow in my hand?
After this round, I'm going to allow
I
everybody
got-
to do it.
I got
Alright.
a plus 4 on my initiative.
Okay.
Since we're tied.
Okay, well, I'm at a +5, so
Okay.
I'm going to go, okay. So instead of re-rolling, we'll just go by the pluses, and if I have a 5 and you have a 5, then we'll just go ahead and re-roll. So I'm going to go ahead and go first. So this reef claw bursts out of the water again, and it almost catches you by surprise, but you had basically seen it coming as you were ascending out of the water and walking up onto the actual small island. And this thing engages you, and I mean it moves super fast. I mean, this is something that definitely you've not encountered before. So I'm going to go ahead and take an attack. Actually, I'm going to attack several times. So, whoops! I need to get my dice out.
Look out. He's got his dice.
I do.
Please don't hurt me, mister. While this is going on, can I do a knowledge nature check to see what kind of creature
This is
could
a
be?
14 versus armor class. I believe that's a miss, Gimli, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay. So now he's missed. You can go ahead and go now, and then after that, I'll let you do your knowledge check. So go ahead and get your attack out of the way, Gimli. That's if you want to attack. You don't have to attack, but you've got a pretty big creature with some pointy claws in front of you, and he's looking for a meal.
What's with the shitty rolls, man?
Telling you, the RNG is broken.
It's a miss. All right, so now everybody back in the tunnel. Maybe not Blix because he's way back there, but Malavel, Eamon, and Wolf. You see the water literally explode, and you see this huge crab-like creature with glowing eyes and everything else. Basically attack Gim. You notice that Gim wasn't hit and the crab wasn't hit, so you guys can go ahead and roll initiative now. And then we'll add you guys into the tracker as well. Blix, you hear some commotion, but Yeah, you're basically kind of clueless because you're about 20 feet, 25, 30 feet back into the chamber still. All right, so I want to put these in descending, and it looks like Wolf Swift, you are up first. What do you wish to do?
Okay, I'm gonna move up to the water's edge.
Use your nice new magic missile wand.
No, well, no, I'm gonna use my nice new Master Dagger.
Ah, what are you gonna throw it at it?
Yeah, the range is 30 feet for my throwing ability. Because of the universalists can throw a dagger up to 30 feet, or
Okay.
throw a weapon up to 30
Now,
feet.
do you get a negative? You get a negative modifier for throwing into combat because there are two people. You get a -4 to hit. So unless you have, precise hit or whatever
So,
the hunter
so it's just
has,
a
the
regular
ranger.
D1d.
Precise shot.
Yeah, precise shot. So go ahead and do a D20, and plus your dex because you're throwing
no,
it.
it's my intel.
As your intel? Okay, that's right, because of your skill, that's right. So go ahead and add your intelligence modifier, and then subtract 4 for the negative modifier for throwing a ranged weapon into a melee attack area.
Well, I get.
What's up,
plus
Brett?
3 for
Oh, you're not late, man.
intelligence, +1 for the Master Dagger. which is
So
cool,
just
so
be
it's
a
just
even roll.
even roll.
Yep, there you go, man. That's how it works.
15.
Wow, you lodge that dagger lodges right into the husk of the giant reef claw. So go ahead and roll your damage and add 1 for the Mastercraft damage as well.
Okay, is this a medium target, medium-sized creature?
It is. It is.
That-
It's
That
a
doesn't
little bit
stand
larger.
for the target. That stands for the person that's using it.
Do what now?
In the weapons where it says damage S or damage M, that stands for the person that's using that weapon, not for the target that you're using it against.
Oh, you're talking about the actual the dagger. Yeah. That's for a small creature, or if you're a gnome, you're small, or I'm not too sure if halflings are small, but everything else is basically medium, from elves to humans to half-orcs. So
Okay. So I do 3 damage, and the dagger returns to my hand.
wow, boomerang dagger.
Well, the spell allows me to send out a dagger, then instantly returns my hand after it damages or goes past the target.
It's pretty nice. All right, so Wolf, you're done.
Yep.
Movement or anything, or are you done?
I'm done.
All right, Mal, you can go ahead and go. Gonna try out that new nice precise shot skill.
I'm definitely using my precise shot to fire in over here with my bow.
All right, you get no negative modifiers, which is a good thing. Yeah, you fire your bow, and Gimli, you feel the burst of air by you. An arrow almost lodges into the cavern wall, but it bounces off. All right, Eamon, you are up now. What do you wish to do?
I'm also gonna shoot my bow at him.
Okay. So do you have precise shot on Eamon? I don't think you do. But
No.
Okay, you're going to get a -4 to hit. So add in your dex bonus and anything else that you're adding in for your bonuses to hit, and then take a -4 on that.
Finally, a good hit.
There you go. You land an arrow right into the front of the reef claw.
And my arrow missed, correct?
Big time. Oh yeah. Oh, not
Then-
big time. Oh, I was looking at the wrong roll. So I'll come back to you, Malavel. So Bactag, go ahead and roll your damage real quick. Alright. So you did 5 damage. Very nice. So let's see. You did. Looks like I saw your 5 plus 2. I saw that roll. I didn't know you had one of those double macros. So, alright. So you have 11 plus 4. That is a hit as well. And you did 7 damage. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
The arrow miraculously
All these
comes out of the wall.
5 rolls and 1 macro stuff.
About
180.
something like that. And boing!
So nice hit by Eamon and Malaville, and now the Reef Claw's up, and of course he's going to attack Gimli. So, ooh. What's your armor class, Gimli? Because I just rolled a 19. 17 plus 2.
That's a hit.
Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and roll damage, which is you take a total of 3 damage, and his second attack is an 18 versus armor class. He's using his move and standard action to do 2 claw attacks. So is the 18 a hit as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got my great axe out.
You take another 4 damage, and you are now grabbed. So, seeing that you are grabbed, you basically cannot move from your current square, and you cannot break free while you're being grabbed by the Reef Claw. Alright, so you take that damage, and now we're going to, looks like Gim, you can attack, but you are grabbed. Let's look at the conditions. Does grabbed give you any kind of negative modifier for attacking or anything? Let's look at the conditions really quick. Oops. So let's see. Grabbed is you've been grabbed by the monster. Blah 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 blah. Okay, you have a minus 2. Yep.
2
Yep.
penalty attack rolls.
There we go. Man, a handy dandy sheet. That's why I love having these on here, guys. Alright, so you get a minus 2 to hit.
I had a plus 2, so I'm just making a standard hit now.
Sounds like a wiener to me. A 13 is a miss. Basically, what the crab had done, as you thrust forward with your axe again, it basically parries your axe away with one of his claws, and in the process, you actually basically almost cut the claw off from the parry. You didn't take any damage or anything, but Blix, you're up now, sir. What you doing way back there, man? You're hanging out way back there.
Yeah, I am I? Well, just playing have to move 3.
He's still amazed by all that writing on the wall, all that chalk writing.
He was. I minor action. I hit the same glyph that the dwarf hits, just in case he does have to travel through. And then for his full action, he'll sling an arrow. He'll throw a sling bullet right at the monster.
Alright, go ahead and roll your attack. Minus 4 to hit, because you don't have precise shot.
$13, it kind of like goes wide.
It does. You actually peg Gim in the shoulder with that. Don't do any damage to him, but you feel a stone hit you. You kind of go, "Ow! What the hell? Is there a mosquito in here or something?"
Doesn't hurt me.
So we're back up to the top of the order. Wolf Swift, you're back up, sir.
And Gimli, back at the hallway, you hear a little skittering or barking from a certain small animal. The chinchilla is cussing Blixwise out a bit.
I ignore.
Oh, it's an automatic grab according to the monster sheet there,
Yeah,
Fire
there you
Warrior.
go. Yeah.
I do Ray of Frost.
Alright, Ray of Frost.
So level 0 spell.
Very good.
What is it? D20 plus my intellect to hit?
It would be your plus your bonus to attack and your int bonus and whatever else intelligence base that you got. Alright, you launch a ray of frost that way and it misses the target. Kind of splashes down into the water beside the actual reef claw though.
Does it form a little ice on top?
It does a little bit, but it seems it appears to be melting quite rapidly. Malaville, you're up now.
I'm going to use my precise shot again and shoot another arrow.
Alright. That's a hit. And you let loose another arrow and you actually shoot him directly in one of his eye sockets and he falls down. And basically this is what happens when he dies. As the reef claw has the arrow lodged in his eye, he thrusts forward and attacks Gimli 2 more times on his death. Another 18, so you're going to take 4 damage, and his second claw misses you. So you take another, what did I say, 4 damage, and that's it. Then the reef claw slumps motionless on the small shore there. Well, on the little tiny island. So you guys have a dead reef claw.
I'm going to yell across at Gimli and ask him to bring me a souvenir.
I yell across and tell him, it's unlikely, but check the fangs.
I was about ready to cut off a claw, stick it in my belt, but after I do that, I'm going to check this gear out.
It's a pretty big claw. The claw's probably about 16 inches. It's a big claw, man.
And it had both of them?
One of them's damaged from parrying your attack, so you could probably take one of them.
He had both, though, right?
He had both, yeah. Mhm.
So he's not this fang we're looking for.
He's definitely not it, no.
Alright.
Nope. You guys had a sketch, and it does not match up to his fang. The fang that was on the the inside the tavern's wall, on the wall, is much larger, and somebody's broadcasting.
Okay. I'm gonna check this gear out. I'm gonna see what I can find.
All right. You're rummaging through all of this stuff, and it's actually a pretty nice pile of stuff. You find quite a few gold. You find a couple what appears to be potions, and you find a beautiful sword as well. And this sword has sort of like an aura, sort of like Excalibur or something. Well, Excalibur didn't have an aura, but you found a beautiful sword though.
Gold, sword, what else?
You found a nice long sword, several potions, and 175 gold.
Dave, I want to take one last crack at this obelisk. I can.
Sure. What are you wanting to do? One second, Jim.
Wait. I'm gonna come back first.
I want to see if I can read the runes on the obelisk.
Okay, 1 second, Jim. Okay, you read. Okay, go ahead and do it. What do you want to do? Like an Arcana check, and what is your Arcana check involving? What are you actually looking for, or looking at, or trying to determine, or?
Trying to determine if there's. I'm just trying to read the runes in general, see if they give a warning or some kind of instructions at all.
Usually I don't allow multiple checks on the same thing, but I will allow you to do it this time. But in the future, I usually only allow one person to do a check on one thing, unless I otherwise, call for it. But no problem, you didn't know, so.
Is there?
But you can go ahead and do it.
Is there
Hold on,
anything
Gim.
else?
Hold on, again, 1 second. That's a nice roll. You're out as you're looking at it, and everybody else is over towards the shore. You're actually able to determine that this is an actual ritual for a. It's sort of like a. I guess it's sort of like a boon that will allow one person at a time to breathe underwater and to move more gracefully in the water as well. So basically, you get water breathing, and this is speaking out of character here, and you get a +5 to swim checks as well. So, and it lasts for 3 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to
How long
Go-
did the fight last?
go to my left and walk through the water and continue walking until I get out of the water.
Okay. So as you get about, you're going left, right? Again. All right. So about when you get about halfway, Gim, you start to notice that you're not able to breathe underwater anymore, and you get a nice mouthful of water as you inhale, and you grab the side of your neck where everybody had pointed out the gills on your neck, and you notice that they are gone, and you are basically on the bottom of the pool because you are in your armor.
Okay, I'm going to try to as hard and as quickly to get out.
Okay. You can go ahead and give me a swim check, and I'll let you do a swim check. You don't just do your regular swim skill, which I believe that's is it con modifier or strength modifier, whatever it is on your sheet. But,
I got a +1.
all right, well, go ahead and do a d20 +1, and I'll let you know what's going on. Oh yeah, that was a great roll. You basically just walk right out. You're like a Sherman tank, man. You just walk right along the bottom. But you were starting to starve for air as you emerge from the western side of the pool. So you can see Gim disappear into the water, and then you see some bubbles coming up, and then all is quiet for a couple seconds. And then probably about 10 or 15 seconds later, you see the dwarf just come walking right out of the water.
I shout to the dwarf, "Hey, the ability only lasts for about 3 minutes."
Now you figure it out.
Nice. I like that.
You want your fang? Come get it. I ain't going nowhere.
Is anyone else in heavy armor?
I'm on scale mail.
Yeah, you're heavy armor too.
Okay, I
You
tell
don't-
every.
Skirt the area. You don't need to go in the water.
All right. So you guys have some loot here. You have several bottles, Gim. You have the beautiful longsword, and you have 175 gold as well that you had found over on the small island.
I'll go over to Gimli and channel some positive energy to heal him.
Sounds like a good idea. Hope you guys are enjoying the game so far. We are enjoying it.
31 gold,
I'm definitely
3
enjoying it.
points of healing for you, Gimli.
3.
Yes.